Hey, 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 good afternoon, everybody. C-Chap here. We're getting ready to do a quick little flight. We are going to go from, well, it's not a quick one. We're going to go from Atlanta to JFK. We're going to be flying the ToLiss A319. Here we are sitting at the gate here in Atlanta. We have already gotten our clearance from the Atlanta Tower on VATSIM currently. I have not read it yet. I just heard the beep that he sent it to me. So here in a second, we'll get the power going and read what he said and get set up here. So, we'll go ahead and read what he sent real quick. Pre-departure clearance. Looks like we're going to be 2,000 on this box. 10,000, flight level 350, which we knew. Fill 2 ground. Base, we're going to do our thing. Expect runway 27 right, which is what I think I was expecting anyway. Push and start at pilot's risk. Contact ground on the appropriate end of the ramp for taxi. On initial contact, state call sign, beacon code, and ATIS. So we're good there. And like I said, it looks like he gave us what we filed anyway, so there shouldn't be any issues there. And I was already planning for 27 right, so everything looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get some power going to the aircraft here. Go ahead and get bat 1 on. Bat 2. Clunk, clunk. Grab the power. Wiring external power. Everything's coming on. Fault, fault, good. Ding, ding, dong. And it's going to be a little loud there for a second. We will go ahead and get our navigation lights on and arm the seatbelt lights. Let's go ahead and get IRS number 1 going. While that's going, turn on the seatbelts, turn on the no smoking signs as well. On bat, now back to a line. IR2, it's on the bat. That's out. And 3. Good there. All right, while we're up here, let's go ahead and turn the backup radio on. We'll come back down and let's start getting things turned up in brightness here. It's probably going to be dark here in a minute. We'll fly this in real time, so we need to get everything turned up for here in a minute when it gets dark out. Alright, everything's turned up. Let's get the displays, the computer turned up, clear that message out, get the radio turned on. We'll go ahead and turn on both. Doesn't really matter, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright, up here, I want to get the dome light off. And we're going to align in greater than 7 minutes, so we're okay over there. He sent us all his stuff here, so let's go ahead and get the ATIS tuned at 125550. We'll go ahead and grab that, and at the same time we'll tune him. 19. He's at 119100. 125550. I am not hearing the ATIS here. Atlanta Tower, Delta 2279, radio check.
Delta 2279, Atlanta Tower, 5x5.
And Atlanta Tower, Delta 2279, I appreciate that. Do you know if the ATIS is working? I'm not getting any radio from that channel.
Negative, the ATIS is text only right now.
Okay, thank you, appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, so we'll have to pull the ATIS by text. in a moment. Actually... All right.
Atlanta Tower, JetBlue 283, holding point November 4.
JetBlue 283, welcome. Cross 9 left at Tango, join Lima to the ramp.
Here's the Atlanta ATIS, so we'll check that in a minute. While we're doing that, let's just get
Cross
everything
runway 9
set up.
left at Tango,
Pretty sure
then
it
leave it to the
said
ramp.
10,000
JetBlue 283.
on the initial in the PTM. Yep, so we're good there. We'll get the rest of it pulled here in just a minute. Let's go down and let's start programming the actual computer here. All right. So initial, we're gonna go KATL to KJFK. Our flight number is, we are Delta Airlines 2279. Let's see, I think I saw the flight level for this
Delta
one.
2030, welcome to Atlanta.
350.
Cross runway, what is this, 26?
Cost index is going to be 11
Cross
on this.
26 left and join Foxtrot to the ramp.
We're going to go ahead and align the IRS. We haven't set up anything else there. So what we're going to do for now is we will come back to the flight plan itself. We're going to do to KATL. We're going to do the departure here. We're planning for 27 right. 27 right departure. And it looks like we're grabbing the Philil 2, I guess is how you say that. I don't really know. There it is right there, the Philil 2. We are doing the GRD transition. Go ahead and insert that. From GRD, we are jumping on an airway. We are grabbing the Q64. And we're going to take the Q64 to Tango Yankee India. Tango Yankee India. Put that in there. From there, we're getting on another jetway, the Juliet 209. And we're taking that to ORF, ORF. Plop that in there. Taking another jetway, the 121. And we're taking that to SIE. And I believe that is the beginning of the approach. So we're going to return. All that should be entered in here. All the way down. SIE, we're good there. Then we will grab the arrival into JFK. Arrival says 31 left. Let's start getting charts pulled up and make sure we're looking at the right runways here. 31 left doesn't sound right, but that's okay. We'll see. We're doing the Carmen 4 arrival into JFK. And I guess we could be 31 left or 31 right. We'll go ahead and plan for 31 left. They give it to us when we get there, great. If not, that's okay. So we will plan for 31 left arrival on the ILS. We are on the Carmen 4. And let's see if there's a VIA on this one. Oops, I grabbed the wrong arrival. That's 13, not 3-1. 3-1. How about we look at 3-1's approach? There we go. We're looking for Chant or DPK to see if we need to do a VIA here. And I don't think we're going to, but we'll take a look. Actually, we might be able to do the DPK. Let's see what it says on the Carmen 4, if it says anything about it. Sure doesn't. It doesn't say anything about what we should expect. Chant or DPK? Doesn't look like either. So it looks like we're going to go no via straight into the approach on this one. I guess there's no transition on this one. We'll go ahead and insert that. There's probably going to be some discons here because of that. Nope, there isn't. So we look good. Okay. Give me just a second. Check something here. Okay, we're not ready to plug anything in the box yet. Let's go back to our init reference here. I think we're ready to start actually building this out. So let's open up the ToLiss control system here. Go to the aircraft configuration. For today's flight, we're looking for a zero fuel weight of 73.3, I'm sorry, 57.3 and 143 on the packs. We're going to basically max out the packs. 57.3, we're good there. Fuel in block, we are looking for 71.92, so we're going to do 72 on the fuel. So we're good there. So we're going to apply and apply. We're going to do flaps 1 here. So zero fuel weight, we're looking 27.6 slash 57.3 on the zero fuel. The block is going to be 7.2 today. So we're good. We're set up there. Everything's calculating out now. Awesome. Performance data, 152 for V1, 152 for the VR, and 155 for V2. Looks like we're looking for
Air Canada 512, Atlanta Tower, the wind 280 at 7, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Runway 27 left, clear to land, Air Canada 512.
center gravity shift is 29, and it looks like we're 1 slash up 0.4 for the flaps, and a flex temp of 62. Alright, we can close out the ToLiss menu now. It looks like we should be good to go on everything. We'll pop this over to the flight plan, and we'll pop this one over to progress just for now. Let's get up top, look at everything here. Everything here now looks good on the display. Let's see, let's go back, check the ATIS here. We have information alpha, and it looks like the altimeter is, where's the altimeter? Altimeter 3039. That can't be right. I'm going to check that against KATL METAR. I want to check against that just to make sure. Seems a little high, but maybe not, right? 2740. So, I don't know if this has changed, but we'll take what it gave us. How old is this? 2052 Zulu. Oh no, that's old. And we did pull it only 10 minutes ago. Well, we'll give it to him and see what he says. 3039. We'll grab it. I mean, that's pretty close. It says 3040 now, so we'll take it. It should be close enough for our government work here. High sexy vertical. Yes, I'm streaming. Alright, so everything looks good. We're programmed here. Everything looks set, and he said to put 2,000 in the box, right? Beacon, 2,000. Look at that. We don't even have to touch the beacon. We're going to go ahead and turn on that, because on Atlanta, you need it on the ground everywhere you go. Push and start is on our discretion, but we're going to push and head down towards 27 right. So we're going to turn and face the tail to the north. Let's go ahead and fire up the APU. APU master. And start. There goes the clunkety clunk clunk of the APU. APU fan should be coming out. There it is. Let's go ahead and start the push back here.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
That's really loud. I want to go right here.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, APU's coming up. That should be available any second. Alright, APU is available.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
Let's go ahead
Ready
and
to
get the
connect.
APU bleed on. Let's get external power off. There's the flip over. We're good there. We're getting ready to push. Let's go ahead and get the fuel pumps on for the engines. And let's go ahead and get the beacon on because we're going to start pushing.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, kill the parking brake. Off we go.
Starting pushback. And you may start engine.
Good afternoon, Delta 463. We're with you on the ILS 27 left.
Delta 463, Atlanta Tower, the wind 280 at 7, runway 27 left, clear the line, number 2 behind an Air Canada regional jet.
Alright, we're pushing.
Clear to land 27 left, and we have the Air Canada regional jet in sight, Delta 463.
Let's go ahead and get the engines over to start mode. There goes the sound of the air. And let's fire up number 2. Be a nice evening flight. We'll get a little bit of some V states heading out. Yeah, your V states. Not V states Oklahoma though. Just released. Go check it out. Alright, sounds like a good start on number 2 there. Apparently we bumped the speed brake, that's okay. Alright, so good start on number 2. Let's go ahead and fire up number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
JetBlue 28-3.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
JetBlue 283,
I
shutdown
think I
is
have
at
a
your
view of the
discretion,
other
sir.
engine. Nope. The only way we can watch the other engines from the back.
Atlanta Tower, Air Canada 512, vacated the runway, November 4.
Air Canada 512, welcome to Atlanta. Cross runway 27 right at Tango, join Lima to the ramp.
Disconnect. Number
Cross
one should be
runway
firing up
27 right
good.
via Tango, Lima to the ramp for Air Canada 512.
There's the power transfer.
ToLiss disconnected and bypass pin has been removed.
So both
Hand
engines are
signal on
running.
the
We'll
left.
go ahead and get
We'll see you next time and
the
have a safe
APU
flight.
turned off. We'll go ahead and get the light on, the wing on, and we'll go look for the pin in just a second. There they go. Let's go ahead and do flaps to 1 for departure. And let's do our flight control check. Full left, full right, full forward, full back, left rudder, right rudder. Everything's good there. There's our signal and pin. There he is. Everything's good there. We are ready for taxi. Let's get the nose light over to taxi. Kill the parking brake. And off we go. We'll roll this up towards Lima here, and then give the tower a call to let them know we're ready. Somebody's landing right in front of us. Look at there. Another Delta. Hello, company. Alright, we're going to stop right here and give the tower a call. Atlanta Tower, Delta 2279. Ready for taxi at 4 South. 2000 in the box, and we have information Alpha.
Delta 2279, Lana Tower, runway 27 right, taxi via Mike.
Alright, 27 right via Mike. Delta 2279. Alright.
Atlanta Tower, Delta 463,
So,
we vacated on November 2. We're going to go over to ramp 2 for our taxi.
arm the spoilers as we're doing this.
Delta 463, Roger, cross,
Auto brake
27
to
right at Alpha, join
max.
Lima to ramp.
And we will test the takeoff config. Everything's good.
We
The only
actually
thing we
just
haven't
turned
done,
right, so if we can cross 27 right at Tango, that'd be preferable.
the only thing we haven't done is notify the cabin.
Tango, Lima to ramp.
So basically, he said via Mike, so we're just going to go straight ahead on Lima 6. Got a little bit of a turn to do it. That's okay, and then we'll pick up Mike down to 27. Flying the ToLiss A319 today. Should be a good little flight. Be mostly in the dark. It's getting dark a little earlier than I thought, but that's okay. Night flying is just as fun. Downtown Atlanta over there. Doesn't look like there's anybody in front of us, so as soon as we get to the end, we will be ready to go.
Air Canada 512, shutdowns at your discretion.
D's nuts 19. I'll fly the Boeing instead next time.
Shielding
D's
down.
nuts
And
19.
thank you very much for the ATC. Hope to see you next time. Air Canada 512.
We'll keep the taxi right around 20. Rolling, rolling, rolling. It doesn't look like there's anybody on approach. We won't have to hold at the ILS hold. I am going to ask him if we can take the shortened at Lima Charlie, I think. Oh, good Lord, inner marker, come on. All right, we're getting towards the end of the runway here. We'll notify the cabin that we are ready to go. It's really annoying. Thank God for that. Yeah, here's the Cat 2, Cat 3 hold. We don't need to do that. We're not in Cat 2 or Cat 3 conditions. I just don't want to listen to this beeping for an hour. It's going to get really annoying. Oh my God. There's got to be a way to turn that garbage off. Unbelievable. Atlanta Tower, Delta 2279, ready to go, 27 right.
Delta 2279 on after football, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
And, sorry, RNAV to football, 27 right, Delta 2279. Alright, so you gave us RNAV to football. That's the first departure out of here. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and get the lights on. Oops. Takeoff, runway turnoffs on. Strobe can go on. We are ready to rock. I just want to get rid of this beeping. It's so annoying.
On runway 27
Alright,
right.
power her up. 40%. Power up to flex. Flex set. Unbelievably annoying. Good Lord. You ain't lying, Sea Dog. You ain't lying. That's 120. Apparently we've hit every inner and outer marker this airport has. Unbelievable. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. .500. We're gonna go ahead and drop this bad boy onto autopilot. Let her fly here. Of course there's another fucking marker. Jesus Christ.
Delta 2279, landing center is offline. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Over to Unicom. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. See you later.
See ya.
Oh my God, beacons. Alright, power about to climb power. And there is no more controllers for now, so we're over to Unicom. I didn't plug it in, but we'll grab it real quick. 122. If it'll stop moving. 122.8. Go ahead and grab on that. Since he's not with us anymore, we'll go ahead and put us up to 350, and we'll just watch to see if another controller comes on. Alright, passing the flap setting there at 200. Flaps come up. Clean this bad boy up. Oops, and I forgot to turn the engines over to normal from start. So they're back to normal. Everything's fine now. Spoilers can be turned off. Nose light can come off as well, and the turn-off lights. Alright, I think we're officially flying. Here comes almost 10,000 feet. We're getting there. Speed restriction of 250 should be disappearing here in a second, as soon as we cross through 10,000. There's 10,000 feet. We will go ahead and get the landing lights off and off. Enjoy the little bit of V states that we might be able to see over Georgia. V states, Georgia. Starting to not see it. That's okay. There's the airport behind us. Well, kind of off to the side, I guess. It's not really behind. You know what I think I want to do? Let's get rid of... XP Realistic. Let's turn it off for the 319. I don't think I want it. I think it just bugs the crap out of me more than anything, so we're just going to get rid of it. Cool little pink shade there on the wing with the sunset behind us. I like it. Looks good. We'll get some tunes going in a minute. I forgot to start the clock. Oh well. Start it now. Buy it for me. I'll plug it in. I have extended night lighting, sir. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. It just seems to only extend as far as it wants to. It's really weird. But I have it. I promise I have it. I'll show you. I'll show you I have it. Alright, 18,000 feet, standard pressure. And we are just flying now. But I do vertical, I have extended night lighting. It just seems to only work half-ass. It kind of annoys me, actually. I don't know why. I don't think you guys can see that. I guess I could double check that. Yeah, extended night lighting. Georgia, right there. It's there. So, who knows? I don't know why it doesn't work good. It's never worked that good for me on mine. I don't know why. It just seems to pop in so late. Even with the extended. I don't know if maybe I don't have it set right in the INI. I guess that's possible. I guess I could dig into there and look. Actually, it might be what it is. It might not be set up right in the INI with X-Organizer. I may have to make sure it's set in the right place. Climbing, climbing, climbing. We are still climbing. While that's climbing, I'll be right back. Gotta run and do something real quick. I know everybody missed me, but it's fine. I'm still here. Let's see, I think I can... Vertical, are you still in Discord? Probably are. Let me see. No, you left. Never mind. So, vertical. The problem may be in the INI file, I'm assuming, with the extended night lighting. I wonder if it doesn't set them in the right spot, you know? Well, it's above my mesh, so I don't know. I don't know why the extended night lighting just never seems to work for mine. It's never done good for me. I don't know why. Don't know why. Oh, you know what I didn't reset up is my follower alert. Follower alert. I gotta try to grab that and add that back in with the little sounds and stuff it makes. Yep. It's an event I gotta set up, I know that. Yeah, I mean, I'll let you look at it later, but it's got it above the ortho, so I don't know what would be the problem, you know, in the INI. It's above it, so I don't know. I may have to play with X Organizer and force it to go in a different spot or something. That's nothing that I'm looking for. Where is it? So we should be there at about 0010 Zulu. So we've got about an hour and 5 minutes of flying here. Hour and 5, give or take. Still doesn't look like we have any centers online as we go till, I think, New York. I think New York's the closest center that's online. Yeah, looks like it's New York Center. If anybody else pops online, though, we'll pop over and see how it's going. Alright, well, since we flying, I was going to put on music, but I'm going to post this on YouTube, so I don't want to do that because I don't want them copyrighting my whole damn video. Although, it's not like I make money, so it doesn't matter. Thoughts? Thoughts? Yeah, I know. I know, YouTube sucks. When you don't have the good extended night lighting, it really does suck because it's dark like one tile away when it's not working right. Stupid. Yeah, we'll have to play with that. I gotta figure out where it needs to go. It's probably just not set high enough because I know I have it. Look, you see further lights that way. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. Have we not topped out yet? Jesus, we're still climbing. Alright. Cool. We have reached the top of the altitude here. Seatbelt sign come off. Yay, good for everybody. We have a 91 knot tailwind. We are doing 510 across the ground. We are hauling ass. We might get there a little bit early. All my views are now messed up for some reason. Huh. okay. And that one's alright. I hate how it's all orange below the airplane all the time. So stupid. Oh, wing lights are still on. Let's turn those off. Oops. Off. There we go. Oh, I think I found the problem, vertical. I think I found it. Nope, never mind, I didn't find it. Never mind. Thought I'd found the problem, but I didn't. I'm stupid. I thought what it was with is that the shortcuts from my external drive were like old, not updated, but they're newer than the original file, so they have been. So it's not it. Wonder if I should move them off my external drive where the scenery is onto my main computer. I mean, that shouldn't make a difference though. That doesn't look like extended night lighting at all. That looks like generic default X-plane. That's exactly what that looks like. That looks like default X-plane. It may what? You think it might be because they're on the external drive with the shortcuts? I mean, it would definitely load faster if I didn't have it shortcutted, right? Alright, so let me ask this. What do you think? If I drop them in a regular... If I put all my extended lighting in one folder, calling it extended lighting, and just dropped all the extended lighting into it, X-Plane should still know to look inside that file folder and then inside the individual night lighting extended folders, right? It should, right? Just that way they're organized in one folder instead of just sitting there. Now, I think Sea-Dog I've got, though. Well, I don't know if it's the whole world. And I don't remember, somebody sent me the link. I came in or somebody sent me the link. What I have is, on my drive, it's called, wrong drive. EXT underscore and then like a name, you know. And I thought it was the whole world. I mean, it's got British Columbia. Maybe it's not the whole world. What I may do is just delete it all out. Go find it in the forums and just re-download the whole thing, but just leave it in my main folder, my main scenery folder instead of my external drive. Is maybe what I do. Because this is default. This is definitely not extended night lighting for sure. So. Because it only goes out by like one tile. So I may just delete it and start over. It'd be easier that way. I don't think I have where I downloaded it anymore. Downloads, let's see. No, I don't have it anymore. I'll just re-download it. Actually, I could do that while we're flying. Hell, what else am I doing? Cook dinner in a minute, maybe. Let's go to the org. The org. Hello, forums. I wish it tracked what you'd already downloaded so that, like, it was easy just to find again. Excuse me. Thanks, Sea-Dog. Makes it a little quicker. Yeah, I'll just re-download this stupid thing and reinstall it. Hey, Sea-Dog, let me ask you, if I do world, that's the whole world. I don't have to do the states or anything individually, correct? Because I think what I did before, since I don't really fly all over the world, I just grabbed the US stuff, like the North America stuff. But it'd be easier just to grab the whole world. Yeah, I'll probably just do that then. World. Yeah, that's what I did. I grabbed US. I just did the US last time. I remember that. So we'll delete it out and reinstall that garbage after we land, and then we'll make sure it works. think I want to sit higher in the seat. Seems like I'm sitting low in the seat. Like right there. Doesn't that look a little bit better? Sitting a little higher in the seat like that? What do you guys think? Sitting just up just a little bit more like that? That looks a little bit better, right? I think when I turned off the XP Realistic, it screwed up my views. We're still doing 517 across the ground with a 100-knot tailwind. I like it. Hauling ass. Oh, you're right. You sure are, but I can't see it right now. Let me turn on the dome. I forgot about the ball. But you're right. It's right there in the middle, right? Alright, so let's go here. So, if I can see the red and white, I'm sitting too far. I guess I was too far down. So that should be good, like right there. Kind of want to see the bottom right there. Control 1. Right? That should be it, right? Where you can't see the white and red are combined like that. I think is how it's supposed to be, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought when the white's hidden behind red, you're sitting at the right height and left to right. Yeah. I mean, the left to right only matters in our sims, and the real pilots, it's just the up and down, I think, because it throws it off like that or like that. So that's all funky. And then, like, this is the exact center, and then it's supposed to work the same way for the co-pilot. You're supposed to just get rid of the white ball. Yeah. Yeah. That black... Huh? The black allows you to detect ice. I don't know what you're talking about. Light off. Yeah, Sea Dog. So there was actually a whole... If you've ever watched, what was that show on Smithsonian, like the air disasters show? They actually talk about that from one of the 1970 crashes or some crap, where they were like, how did the pilots not see this plane, blah blah blah. It's when one of those like F4s crashed into like a 727 or something. Anyway, they found that when the pilot sat like with the ball centered the right way or some crap, that that's why they didn't see it. Is they didn't take that into account, the other guy sitting a certain way. It was really weird. But yeah, that's... Yep, I knew that's what it was for, and I just forgot. But I don't know what you're talking about, this black... was this nozzle? I assume on the outside of the cockpit where the ball is a black nozzle that sticks out of the eyes. Oh, this little piece here, right? Like, that you can just see in the corner? I think that's what you're talking about. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. DC Center's coming on. Let's do it. 133,727. 133,720. There is no 720. You're getting 725, bro.
106, Washington Center to 78 to Trish.
Did I turn the light back on?
Visual approach runway 33 left above. 23029.
Why is this so bright now? Is this just an error inside ToLiss? Oh, there it goes. DC Center, Delta 2279 with you, flight level 350.
Washington, I'm sorry, Delta 2279 Washington Center is correct 0502.
0502 for Delta 2279. Zero 502. It's a weird squawk code, but whatever. Whatever. Hopefully he got me. We're still in mode C, right? Yeah, we are. Okay. Alright, so we're going to get him all the way into New York. So the next controller will be in New York Center. Cool. We're just not in range of him yet, which is fine. Why didn't the controller acknowledge that he has me? Here's New York Center, so we'll go ahead and dial them in too. 125, 325. Cool. He didn't acknowledge me. I wonder if I should call him back and ask him why he didn't acknowledge me when he picked up my ATIS. The joik. I shouldn't have to call him back. He should call me back. Is there a tower or anything at JFK? No. Okay.
Washington City, good evening, Southwest 1161 with you. Washington.
Where you at?
We're east of Atlantic City.
You a sneaker? Washington Pacific Squawk 0571.
Is that 0571 for 1161?
Yes, sir. Southwest 1161, your radar contact 30 miles east of Atlantic City for your work. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Washington Center, Delta 2279.
Delta 2279.
Did you get me or did I get the wrong squawk code?
Oh God, I said that on the wrong button. Your radar contact 15 miles south of Raleigh VOR, sir.
Okay, very good. I just want to make sure I didn't hear the wrong one. Thanks.
Washington Center, Delta 2259, is on a flight level 200 for flight level 230.
Delta
Still
2259
good there.
Washington Center, good evening. Climb maintain flight level 340.
Let's
340 for
see.
Delta 2259.
Top of descent at 2353. So we got a little time. About 30 minutes till we hit top of descent. We just keep trucking.
Declare to Los Angeles via the wings for departure or may transition as filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect flight level
New York Center
360
just dropped offline. Maybe we won't get New York going in. Oh, we did pick up New York approach though. For who though?
Departure, 518, 5,000, expect 360, departure with you, 0521 in the box, 20.
Delta 2018 reback correct. Expect runway 1 for departure. Push to start your discretion. Call for taxi altimeter 3031.
Where's that? Push and start by discretion. We'll call for taxi, have information, Alpha, and expected departure on 1. Washington Center, JetBlue 719 with you, going for flight level 340.
JetBlue 719 Washington Center, good evening.
So New York Center dropped off, but it looks like New York ARD approach. I don't know what ARD is. Just have to wait and see. Whoa, that guy sounded like crap.
Broke it.
Yep.
Spirit Wings 3 with you. 403 Washington Center, squawk 0572.
Washington Center, this is JetBlue 719, we have a request.
Go ahead.
Give we move to text only now.
Oh, you're wonderful. Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you. Yeah, Washington Center, Delta 2018 is right with taxi.
Delta 2018, runway 1, taxi via Kilo Juliet, crossing way 4.
Okay, Kilo Juliet, clear to cross runway 4.
Spirit Wings 3, your radar contact 6-7 miles southeast of the Seattle Walk. Good evening.
Spurt Wongs. Hello, Spurt Wongs. Good deal. Hopefully they're still landing 3-1 left, otherwise I'm gonna have to pop down into the airplane and change a bunch of stuff.
Center for American 861.
Yeah, American 861.
5% away from center.
Yeah, report back.
Right.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we won't go New York Center in a little bit. But we're in DC for a while, so it'll be okay.
Yeah, Washington Center.
Alright.
One at Reagan, ready to go.
Delta 2018, the wind 310 at 8, gust 14, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
We are still moving though. 523 across the ground.
Southwest 106, descend maintain 2000, turn right heading 280.
2000, right 280, Southwest 106.
Spirit ranks 3, descend maintain 1000.
Down to 1000.
And a Philadelphia, altimeter 3035. And Southwest 106, airfield should be at you 1 o'clock at about 12 miles aboard site.
We got air say.
Clear visual approach runway 33 left.
Clear visual 33 left, Southwest 106.
And Center American 861 back. American 861 walk. Delta 2018 radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 4,200.
Delta 2018, climb maintain flight level 360.
Climb maintain 360, 2018.
Southwest 106, the wind 300 at 10. Runway 33 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 33 left, Southwest 106.
This is Spirit wing 600. 7 ready to copy IFR.
Cruising and flying. Oh, that's what I want. I want to listen to the Star Wars song. we getting close? Are we getting close? 20 minutes. 20 minutes till top of descent.
Spirit Wing 600, how do you read? Yeah, I called you a couple times. I'm just going to give you a PDC.
Southwest 106 is clear through to
Wiggle,
left
wiggle,
at
wiggle,
Romeo.
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Southwest 106,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle,
text to the
wiggle, wiggle.
via Papa Echo. Gemini.
Papa Echo to the rear of Southwest 106. If you actually do Papa Fox, try to park in Terminal Alpha.
Sure, your discretion.
Alright, efficient. Thanks, have a good night, Southwest 106.
Rockin', rockin', rollin'. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Can't believe New York Center went offline. Blah. We're going to tune to this approach just in case. Well, we're not going to tune to it. 128550. We're going to have it ready just in case. Because I think I leave DC airspace for like 2 minutes before I hit that approach. Yeah, probably not even that. New York approach. We're in a turn, but you wouldn't know it because no extended night lighting's out there, so you don't know the wings dipped. There we go. See, rolling out of the turn. Nice. Nothing but water on that side. We're actually out kind of over water, over the bay at the moment. Even if we go out front. That's not missing night lighting. That's the bay out front.
Spirit Wings 3, cross hem commit 9,000.
Okay, repeat that again for Spirit.
That dude.
Hemkin at 9,000.
He's got to do that shit.
1,000 Hank and Spirit Wings.
with that turn, our tailwind has become a 110 knot crosswind. Oof. Flying sideways, boys. Flying sideways. Hello, Vehicle. How you doing? I really need to get my alerts turned back on. That's a long flight. I would not do that flight. 12 hours. No. No, I'm good. Nope, nope, nope. I'll stick with my 2.5 hours. Because I am... $10 minutes from top of descent. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Start flying, go to bed, wake up. Yeah. No, I am 10 minutes from TD, so we are getting ready to go into JFK.
And good evening, sir. This is JetBlue 157 inbound, Mike X-ray Echo 360, top of descent, request descent. JetBlue 157, just confirming you go to Dallas, correct? We go to Kilo India,
So you're like in
Alpha
England.
and Delta.
Or somewhere close to that area slash time zone.
157. Your radar contact right over Medina VOR. So via the Hyper 7 arrival. Expected visual approach from me. 1 center. Gonna tell us altimeter is 30.
Yeah, see, I can do quick math in my head. If it's midnight there, you're in England.
Roger, Hyper 7 for visual
Or that time
runway
zone, not
1
necessarily.
center, and we have 3030. And can we descend now for JetBlue 157? What's descend via the Hyper 7 mean?
Descend via. Come on, bro.
Roger, descending with the Hyper 7 for JetBlue 157. Thank you very much.
Be doing the Cameron 4 here shortly.
Philadelphia, approach offline. Radar service terminated. Monitor, Unicom 12218, good day. And have a good night, Spirit Wings 3.
Aye, aye, aye. Water to the left, water to the right, water, water everywhere. Hey, there goes a company
American
plane.
861, Jacksonville offline. Radar service terminated. Monitor, Unicom 12218.
Bye, company airplane.
128, American 861.
He's way below us. Right, let's take a look. Let's go back up on the flight plan here. Still at cruise. It's not asking for the descent or the airport info yet, so we're still a little ways out. Guess I should go ahead and pull up the JFK METAR. Probably not going to change that much between now and the ground. METAR. How's the weather? Let's see. 35 degrees. It's cold as crap. Altimeter is 30.14. Winds are northwest from 310 at 19. 310 at 19. We are definitely landing on 31. Wow. Visibility 10 miles. Ceiling 12,000 feet. Clouds few at 5, scattered at 65. Sounds good. That was observed at 2251. Oh, we're due for a new one. Alright, so there will be a new one before we land. Okay. So we'll plan to check that one more time before we land. Probably won't change a ton, but we'll look for that first. There should be an update. Here shortly for that. At least it's not raining. At least it's not raining. Would show you the outside of the plane, but one, it's loud. Well, we'll do it. It's loud, but there's nothing but dark out here. Because my extended night lighting didn't work. We gotta figure out why. Gotta figure out why. Rocking and rolling. Here comes top of the ascent. About 30 miles, 32 miles. So what we will do is go ahead and start dialing it down. We'll dial it down to 10. Take a look at the chart here. 180 at Hogs, 11,000 at Carmen at 250. So we'll take it down to 10. That'll be fine, and then we'll pick up the approach. We'll call DC here in just a second and ask him if we can do it. Dude, Seagulls is stopped in my head. I don't know why it popped in there, but it's been stuck in my head for like the last 20-30 minutes. I want to play it so bad, but I'm going to upload my video to YouTube, and I don't want it to hit copyright, even though I don't know that they would, because it's just bad lip reading. I appreciate the follow there, Vehicle. Mondago, I guess I missed a follow from you. I don't have my follow alert moved over from my other Twitch that I did a couple streams on before I decided to stay here. So I missed those, sorry. I'm going to get that fixed here before too long so we know when people pop in and follow. Dude, it's great. It's great. I don't like their new one. Yeah, I guess you could just cut it. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta get ready to send anyway. It doesn't matter. Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. Down to the beach I'm strolling.
Delta 2279 cross Hogs at flight level 180 Atlantic City altimeter 3024.
2279, I heard you say cross and then it cut out. Could you say again?
cross Hogs at flight level 180 in Atlantic City, altimeter 3024.
Hogs at 180, and appreciate the altimeter. Alright, so we are cleared for our descent. We're about 10 miles from the start of that descent, give or take. So we're going to get ready to pop this over into descent mode here in a second. Plane right in front of me. JetBlue. Hi, JetBlue. I see your lights. You're blinking. You just entered a turn. Or did I? You did. You're in a turn. Alright. About 5 miles from the top of the descent here. Check back down at the flight computer and see if we need to start entering up the descent information or the arrival airport information. All right, let's go ahead and put it into descent mode. Let the plane take over the descent. All right, throttles are rolling back, and we are headed down. See if there's an update to this. No, 0051. Let's refresh, or 2251. Still, that's the current ATIS. Alright.
Except what?
I would have thought they would have updated the ATIS by now.
Except what?
Apparently not. Apparently not. Enter arrival info. Let's go ahead and do that since it wants it. METAR should be close enough, so QNH is 3014. Plop that in there. Format error. Oh. 30.14. Let's try that. Temperature 35. Winds are 310 at 19 knots. All good there. Let's see. Do we have a minimum decision altitude? We do. Decision altitude is going to be 213. Alright, destination data has been dropped in.
457 heavy to Boeing 744 at Post Air Force Base. Actually, Bill Army Airfield requesting IFR clearance to Andrews.
You just want to make my life interesting, don't you? Alright, give me 1 second, I'll get you connected. At the 2018, your radar service is terminated. Leave my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, connect. Delta 2018.
There's a Delta underneath us, but he's pretty far underneath.
Go ahead for 2018.
Should be okay.
Unicom 122.8, you have a nice one.
There he goes.
You're
Awesome.
right, going over to Unicom. Have a good one. Thanks for the ATC.
flight plan over here.
Delta 2279. Radar services terminated. You leave my airspace. Monitor Unicom 122.9. Connect.
Alright. We need to play with this. It has hogs. At 17.6. I want to put this at 180.
Delta 2279.
Oops.
Guide 7457. I have the guide. Fire 7 ready to copy.
And Giant 757 ready to copy.
Alright, you clear the Andrews via radar vectors Raleigh.
So I put the restriction in there, so that'll change that descent. That way we're at hogs at 18,000, because that's a hard 18,000.
Departure with me, squawk 05.
Not below, so
That's correct, 0507.
we'll get that fixed real quick, and then we can descend
And Giant 757
after we
Heavy
leave
cleared.
hogs. So that should change up everything there.
Filed, maintain 4,000.
And we've got another one.
Expecting flight level 270,
Cameron.
10 minutes after, and squawk 0507.
Let's just check that too since we're over here. Cameron is in 11. Cameron at 10.9. That won't work
Feedback
either.
correct. I'm trying to get some weather for you. Give me a sec.
But we'll leave that one for now until we talk to New York approach. He should be. He'll probably throw us over to New York approach here in a second. I don't know how far out we are from New York approach though. Yep, update.
So,
So let's
automated.
update.
12303. Visibility 10. Guys is clear.
It is now at
3031.
3021.
And Giant 757 Heavy copy.
Temperature is now 32, not 35.
We can accept a slight tailwind.
310.
05 for departure. We're ready to go.
At 21 now.
005. Guessing that date on my end.
So the winds are
Alright, so,
increasing.
We'll do the fly heading 360.
So we're still good there.
Takeoff. Wind is actually changed to 303.
Alright, so it's a little bit gusty going into JFK. Winds today,
Clear for takeoff.
310, now at 21, gusting 30. Visibility 10 miles, ceilings at 12,000, few clouds at 6,000. There's our turn. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There's our turn onto the Cameron 4 arrival here. So, the altimeter is now 3021. Let me jot that down real quick so I don't forget it. 3021 for when we hit 18,000 here. And then I'm going to ask the controller for an updated update on the QNH just because I know it's changed. And I do want to see how far we are from the New York approach. Because I think technically I leave his airspace, but he may hang on to me just to be nice here. Yeah, I'm about to leave it. We'll see what he does. If he kicks me out, I'm going to pop over to approach anyway, just because we're so close to it all.
And Washington Center, Giant 757 Heavies in the climb out of Pope, 1,500 for 4,000, heading 360.
Giant 7457, radar contact. You got some nice sirens in the background. Clear direct Raleigh, climb maintain flight level 270.
Okay, clear direct to Raleigh and continue climb to flight level 270 for Giant 7457.
Washington Center, Delta 2279.
2279.
Is there a updated altimeter for the area?
3024.
3024, I appreciate it. Delta 2279. And he's got 24, so we'll fix that, and then we'll pop it over different for New York when we get there.
Piedmont 4821, Watson Center Squad 0520. 0520.
And we are definitely on the arrival. Been on the arrival since SIE. So we're heading in. New York's out in front of us, across the water. Going into JFK, hopefully 3-1 left.
4821, your radar contact, 1
Hopefully.
miles northeast of Green.
Because that's what we're set up
Good
for.
evening.
And if it's not, boy, we're going to have to play with something.
Piedmont 4821, you can call me. Flight level 330. Alright, level 330, 4821. American 512, level 360.
We're still set for hogs at 18. Good deal.
American 512, ident.
Still got plenty of gas.
American 2452, passing for level 270.
And American 2452, west in the center, squawk 0525.
0525, American 2452.
And American 512, your radar contact 7 miles west of the Baltimore View Market Haven.
Here we go. About to get hot. About to get hot.
And American 2452, your radar contact 64 miles northeast of the Sea Isle View Market Haven. You can climb maintain flight level 360.
Up flight level 360, American 2452, thanks.
Rockin' and roll. It's still stuck in my head. Down to the beach, I'm strolling. Oh. All right, here comes hogs at 18,000. His altimeter is 3024. New York is 3021 on the latest update. Still in the descent phase. Everything's looking good. We will get the JFK charts opened just in case he pops a last minute runway change on us. It will be one of the 3-1s. It'll either be 3-1 left or 3-1 right. We're on the left side, so it makes sense just to put us into 3-1 left unless there's something going on. Alright, there's 18,000 at hogs. We'll go ahead and pop this over.
Delta 2270 line Cameron at 11,000. JFK altimeter 3014.
Cameron at 11,000, and we'll go over to, and I copied the altimeter, I appreciate it, for Delta 2279. New York Center and Washington Center. New York Center is asking for me to pop over to them. Can I be released to them?
Yeah, I just sent them the handoff. New York Center 125.32. Good day.
2535. I'm sorry, 2532. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. All right, so New York Center did come online, so we're going to go ahead and pop over to him. New York Center, Delta 2279 with you, 17,200 on the Carmen 4 arrival in JFK.
Delta 2279, New York Center, cross Cameron at maintain 11,250 knots. Welcome aboard.
Cameron at 11,000 and will maintain 11 for Delta 2279. And can I get the current altimeter for the area?
Delta 2279, the Kennedy altimeter 3021.
3021 for Kennedy for Delta 2279, thanks.
New York Center, JetBlue 69, 35 miles northeast of Hampton, flight level 223. climb into 340.
All right, and now let's get the New York one dialed back in. 128550. That'll be New York approach, which we're going to be handed over to pretty quick. We're not in New York airspace for very long. Or New York Center, I should say.
JetBlue 69 New York Center, ident.
So we dropped this down to 11,000. We won't go below 11,000 at Carmen, and he wants us to maintain. So we're piled up there. Everything's looking good. There's the New York coast off to the left. Hello, Phuket. How you doing? Appreciate the follow. Thanks for being here. We're getting ready to land into New
JetBlue
York.
69 squawk 6620.
JFK. We're at 16,000 descending
6620, JetBlue 69, it does.
on the Carmen 4 currently. So we should be
Yeah,
on
you're
the
actually a
ground
little
here
bit
pretty
hot,
quick.
so I would turn it down next time you disconnect. Alright, I'll do that.
Get ready to get the lights turned back on the outside. The plane's still dark on the outside. We'll get lit up here in a minute. And did we drop in a speed restriction? Cameron, 11,000. Okay, yeah, we should be okay.
Delta 2279, expect vectors, ILS 31 right approach into Kennedy.
Okay, vectors for 3-1 right for Delta 2279. Alright, so we did lose our airport. 3-1 right will be the approach. Let's drop down into the computer and get that changed. And he's going to vector us, so let's go down here and it's least...
Hawaiian 56. Setting
Nope, that's not what I need.
FQM3 arrival. Currently at
Arrival,
20,000,
he said we
22,000.
should plan for 3-1 right. We're still going to do the Carmen 4. We're going to do no via just because. Let's get that inserted.
Hawaiian 56 New York Center, squawk 6621.
Let's see what this did.
6621.
I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it picks up the ILS for the approach here. Let's just see what it did here. 3-1 right.
Hawaiian 56, radar contact 13 miles northwest of the Raki intersection. Cross Raki at maintain 13,000, the Newark altimeter 3021.
13,000 at Raki and what was the altimeter again?
Altimeter setting for Newark is 3021.
3021. Thanks for Hawaiian 56.
Delta 2279, depart Cameron heading 040.
040 from Cameron. Delta 2279.
JetBlue 69, radar contact 12 miles north of the Hampton VOR, climbing through flight level
040 is
250.
ready.
Welcome aboard.
As soon as we get to Cameron here. I want to try to clean up this flight plan here. I think we're just going to do a direct to, and we'll do the first thing and just not be in managed mode is what we're going to end up doing here. When we find the approach here. What's the first waypoint on the approach? Cat-Odd? No, it's the Madley. So we're going to go direct Maldi. We're going to do that. But
Delta 2279, descend and maintain 4,000.
down to 4 for Delta 2279. Doesn't want to grab the bug. Why isn't it grabbing the damn bug? Down to 4.
Hawaiian
Open
56, disregard. That was supposed to be for air traffic
just
control chat.
does not want to do what I want it to do here.
Alright, no worries.
We're going to go ahead and start slowing down too. Let's go ahead and pop some speed brakes. Let's get this bad boy a little slow. I forgot to turn the seatbelt sign back on for the descent. That's okay. Seatbelt sign on, wing light on,
maintain 7,000.
logo lights on, landing lights are
37,000
coming
and
on.
Hawaiian 56.
Go ahead and get the turn-offs on, and we'll get the nose light turned on in preparation for the landing. So we are now lit up, boys. Why are we not flying the heading? We are flying the heading. Very good.
It's been our pleasure to serve you today. As we prepare for landing, please make sure your seatbelt is fastened, your seat back and tray table are in their upright and locked position, and your aisle armrest is lowered.
All right. We'll close out the speed brake.
Hawaiian 56, contact New York approach
See how much she
128.55.
speeds up on us. She is a little bit. Let's keep a little drag out.
They may not be stowed in the pocket. You may continue to use mobile devices as long as they're secured in your hand or pocket. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please check around your seats for any remaining cups, glasses, or any other items you would like to discard, and pass them to the flight attendants as we come through the cabin. You will be landing shortly. Once we're on the ground, feel free to use your mobile devices while we taxi to the gate. Thank you.
All right, boys. I'm not going to be reading anything if you text me anything or put anything in chat. I appreciate you being here, but I got to pay attention to the plane, especially with the vectors here into this
Delta
arrival.
2279, reduce speed to 230.
Speed 230, Delta 2279. All right, we'll get a little more drag going. We're going to help the plane stay in a higher descent. I really want to get this thing down to 4, so we'll drag it out and let this bad boy really descend for us. That way we get down to 4 quicker. And I think he's going to leave us on 040 till we get around to the approach, which is fine. I have no issues with that. New York's all over here to our left. We're out over the ocean right now. We'll be coming around and landing here in just a minute. Good frame rate. 44 frames, I like it. I actually just started learning the Airbus within a month, so I do like it, but I'm definitely a Boeing pilot. Especially when it comes to manual flying, not manual, but taking a plane out of managed mode, I think the Boeings are a lot more simple than this open mode, managed mode, unmanaged mode, descent mode. It's a little funky, but you know, once you learn it, it's not complicated. So all right, got about 1,000 till we hit our 4,000. We'll go ahead and start bringing the spoilers back in a little bit.
Delta 2279, descend and maintain 3,000.
Down to 3, Delta 2279. Okay, so he wants us down, so we'll keep the spoilers out again, since we're going to keep descending. We've turned the ILS system on, so we're ready to pick up the ILS when he gives us the turn. We'll get the map clicked in just a little bit. Ooh, that's the winds. Ooh, it's blowing. We just had a 3.5 gust right there. So those winds are definitely gusting like like we were told they would be. Pretty bad. That's a 40 gust right there. Gonna be a fun landing, I'll tell you that. All right, here comes 3.
Delta 2279, fly heading 030.
030 on the heading, Delta 2279. Go and arm the spoiler. Hopefully we don't need that again. With these headwinds, we shouldn't. Some pretty nasty headwinds we have going here. Hopefully those engines just stay humming. Right now it's a crosswind, but as soon as we turn, it should be a full-on 37 knot headwind or whatever this thing is blowing at right now. It's going to be a monster. Should be a fun landing though. Breezy landings are always more fun. This bad boy is probably gonna float on us, but that's okay. We got plenty of runway.
New York Center, TWA 585 with you, flight level 320.
We'll go ahead and get the auto brake set to medium. We're not quite ready to go flaps yet. I want to get a little slower here.
TWA 585, New York Center. TWA 585, New York Center, squawk 6622. 6622, 585.
He should give us the turn here and probably another 10 miles to intercept the ILS.
TWA 585, radar contact 48 miles northeast of Philadelphia, correction, northwest of Philadelphia at flight level 320. 585, thanks. Have a good evening.
And we're 18 miles currently from the airport here. Alright, it's picked up the ILS signal now. We've got our magenta diamonds. So as soon as he releases us, we'll be able to pop it into loc mode. He'll give us one more turn to pick up the ILS. It'll be a left turn to probably, what, 3-3, give or take, 330, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Stop 2279, turn left heading tree 40, intercept the ILS 31 right localizer.
Left 240, ILS 31 right, Delta 2279.
Beyond negative, left 340, 300.
I'm sorry, left 340 for Delta 2279.
No problem.
It sounded like a small turn to me too, sorry.
240 is going to send you back to Philadelphia if you want to go there.
No, we're good. I'm ready to put this thing on the ground.
Delta 2279, no problem. 7 miles from Maldi, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 31 right approach.
3000 till established, 31 right, Delta 2279. Alright. There she is. We've picked her up in loc mode. We'll let the airplane settle it out. And since he cleared us, we're going to go ahead and start slowing. We're going to slow it to 200. And as we slow, we'll go ahead and get the flaps popped here in just a minute.
Delta 2279, contact Kennedy Tower 191.
Oh, over to the tower, 19-1, Delta 2279. Kennedy Tower, Delta 2279 on ILS for 31 right.
Delta 2279, Kennedy Tower, wind tree 2021, gust tree 0, runway tree 1 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, Delta 2279, thanks. All right, here comes the local, the vertical. So we're gonna go ahead and go into approach mode. I do believe approach mode's already been activated. It has. We're gonna go flaps 1. And we're actually gonna go ahead and put this bad boy back into managed mode and really start getting slow here. We're gonna pop the spoilers just a little bit. I really want to get slow now. 10 miles from the airport. Alright, that should be good. We'll rearm the spoilers. Lit up nicely. Gear's still up. We haven't popped down the gear quite yet. I usually do that at about 7 miles, so, and we're at 8.2, so we'll pop that here in just a minute. Put the speed back into managed mode. ILS is back into managed mode. So is the altitude. We could have set the missed approach altitude. It's 4,000. We'll leave it at 3 because I can take over if I need to. We're good there. 7 miles from the airport. Pop the gear. Gear coming down. Ding dong, ding dong. Here we go. Flap 3. Winds are still blowing at 3-0, so it's going to be fun landing. Let's go ahead and go flaps full.
2,000.
We'll get ready to turn off autopilot. If you can't tell it's windy, boy do you need help, because it is blowing like a champ out there. Holy cow. Wonder why he didn't give me over to New York approach during all that. Very interesting. It's alright. It's alright. Cabin check. We'll check the cabin. How you doing, cabin? Alright, all green on the board. We're ready to land. Excuse me. 4 miles from the airport. Still super windy, but it's a headwind. You guys should be able to see it right down here in the corner. The winds are blowing 317, 318, somewhere in that range at 27 now, and we're landing on 31 right. So it's a nice, pretty much perfect headwind as we approach. Yeah, buddy. Alright, we're at 3 miles. My aircraft. Caution off. I know that I took over. Thanks. Bouncy, bouncy, windy, windy. Here we go. At least we don't have to crab it. We just have to keep playing with it. That's all. But if we shake it more than twice, we're playing with it, right? Oop, a little bit left now. Let's come back right. Come back right. Come on, airplane. Come on, airplane. There you go. Come on. And we're dropping a little low now. And there we go. Now too far right. Yep. Thanks, wind. Come on. We got it. We're okay.
Approaching 3-1 right.
Yeah, I know I'm approaching. Thank you. Alright, we're back on the glide slope. Get that nose pushed back over just a little bit. TT, TT. Oop. Dropped it a little bit. It's still okay, though. Boy, we flying today.
500.
Keep pushing that nose down. Here we go. Looking good, looking good.
400.
Oh, she slid left on us.
300.
You would predict these nuts. I'm gonna predict these nuts on your chin. Little high, push it back down, push it back down. There we go.
Kennedy Tower, Citation 3.
Landing.
Echo, information Julia I-4, Boston.
Citation
Whoa,
320
wind
Papa
right there,
Echo,
right there. Come on,
Kennedy Tower.
settle out, settle out.
Boston Logan Airport.
Keep the nose coming down.
Score 4 departure, Yankee transition.
Here we go.
Radar vectors, American file.
30.
Climb
Retard.
sit.
Retard.
Expect flight level 210.
There's the float. Knew that was going to happen, didn't we?
Departure frequency 1.
And we're down. Roll out, thrust reverses, let the nose settle in. We are down.
Logan Airport, score 4 departure, Yankee transition.
Yeah, buddy. 80 knots, stow the reversers. Manual braking. I will, spoilers are mine. Flaps come up. We're going to have to roll it out to
Welcome to
Wixski.
Kennedy, left turn when able, and then left on Alpha to the ramp.
Left when able, left on Alpha to the ramp, Delta 2279. Thanks.
Citation 320.
Alright, let's go ahead and get the APU fired up.
Advisory taxi only short of Quebec, expect runway 31 left.
We're going to come right here. We're going to turn Whiskey right here. Strobe light off. Runway turn-offs off. Landing lights off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JFK. We'll do a replay. I want to see it, for goodness sakes. Once we park, we'll settle up and everything, and we'll figure out where we need to be. What was the landing rate? I didn't even see it. Did it pop up for you guys? I don't know if it pops up for you guys like it's supposed to. But here we are on Alpha. This is default JFK. I don't have anything special, so we're not looking for any special gate or anything like that. We're just going to pull up and park. APU's available. Poppity pop, pop, pop. We'll go ahead and get the dome lights turned on inside. That way we can see what's going on here. We don't need the flight director. We don't need the ILS. We're good there. Let's turn in. We'll turn in up here at Delta. I don't know where, and I mean Delta as in the taxiway Delta. I don't know where Delta actually parks at JFK. So I'm probably just going to grab that gate that this JetBlue just vacated here at this Delta turn-in. $318. I'll take it. It ain't great, but I'll take it. Sometimes I don't trust the landing rates anyway. We're going to pop in right here, boys. We're going to pop in right here. I'm going to turn this dome back off. That's actually annoying. Are the brakes hot? They sure are. Brake fan on. We're going to go straight ahead right here. Gate 26. Looks good to me. Since this is default, there's no auto gate or anything to tell us where we need to go. So I'll pop outside even though it's loud. Make sure we're centered up on the taxi line here. We'll just kind of stop when the engines hit the warning area there. Guess I should have turned off the taxi light, but that's okay. That looks good. Stop it right there. We will turn on the parking brake, come upstairs, let's get the lights that we need off. So taxi light off. Beacon light can come off. APU bleed can come on, seatbelt sign can come off, let those people stand up, stretch their legs. Let's see, the wing lights come off, logo light will stay on since we're at the terminal. Engine 1 turn off, engine 2 can come off. Power transfer complete, everything looks good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are parked, ready to go. Welcome to JFK. Let me get that bad boy turned off. Yep, minus 318. I see it now on my project fly. It didn't seem that hard to me, but I've turned off what's it called? Not Xpilot. Oh, this one. What's it called? I always forget. XP Realistic. I turned off XP Realistic, so it didn't look as hard as maybe it would have if I was on there either. So it's all good there. All right. So what we'll do is we're going to disconnect from Xpilot, get off the network here so we can do a replay. We'll get the ToLiss menu pulled back up here in just a second and close the doors so that we're not flying around with open doors, because that's just silliness. So let's grab ToLiss, open this, ground, no, aircraft. Where is it under? Nope. 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 Doors. Close. 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 There you go. So everything should be closed now. We'll double check. Close up. Close airplane. There you go. As soon as that closes, we'll do replay mode. We'll rewind this bad boy and watch that. Alright, everything's closed back up. We're disconnected. Let's do replay mode. We'll just manually come back a good chunk. How far are we from the runway? Is this close enough, or do we need to fast forward just a little? We'll fast forward just a little. Then I'll slow it back down when we get in close. Alright, we'll let it play from here. Pretty close now. We'll do a couple views. I like to do a few views of the landing, so stick around. We're not just going to pop off after one replay. I like to do it from the wings, the tower, the runway. So we'll get a lot of good views of how this went. Oh, look at that wind just blowing the plane. Way off center because of that wind too. Look at that. Wow. Oh, we bounced it. Did we bounce it? I couldn't tell. We're gonna look from the side. Well, we'll look from the runway. I think we might have bounced that. Let's watch from the left wing. There goes the engines. Way left on the runway. Oof. Not good there. Well, it didn't look like a bounce. It didn't look bad either from the, seated view. Let's look from this side, see if it looked different from this angle. No, I mean, those wings barely jolted, or is it me? I don't know if I buy 318, but that's okay.
We're cleaning up the...
Pause it real quick. We'll change the view. We'll go to the tower real quick.
So...
rewind that bad boy. We'll zoom in on the plane a little bit more here in a second.
Where would I park? Let's see. You can't get that because these are charter planes.
All right, here comes the approach.
See.
Nice little tower view.
Wow, there's a bunch of airlines this year that are not in the World Traffic Free database for this airport.
So yeah, we weren't even on the ground back there, and it put up smoke. That's kind of weird.
Comes here, Air China, Air New Zealand,
Centered up real quick after touchdown, though. That was good. As far left as we were.
all airlines operating out of Tampa Airport.
Yeah, looks good to me. While that's rewinding, we'll pop out one more view. We'll do the runway. After we do the runway here, that's not the right runway. Let's see. Pause. How do I change the runway? Runway? That's not the runway.
Wow, World Traffic 3, you need to update your
Runway?
flight plans. Oh man, J-Mon was stuck at work. No, poor J-Mon.
I'm gonna have to put it in free view, I think.
Air, FlexJet, Roll, Hawaiian Air, Iceland Air. Holy crap, there's a ton of
Runway?
airlines that land
Why
here.
won't it give me the right runway? Am I not clicking the right thing?
But
Screw it.
they are not in the
Free
World Traffic Free,
camera.
route package, so they're useless.
Let's see.
There's Swift Air. That's what I wanted to see. Swift Air. Show me all your arrivals.
Here's the runway.
Show me all your departures.
We'll go down here to the threshold area.
There are
And then we'll
none.
drop it back onto the ground. Now we'll turn around.
There's one. Swift Air is inbound.
Here comes the aeroplane.
Not reporting what gate. Not reporting what airside.
Gosh, look at that wind just tossing the plane everywhere, huh? Alright, we'll pause it and I'll follow it, the plane around, since I had to go into free camera. As she crosses overhead.
Oh, wait,
Spin around. 3 Well, that was interesting. Thanks, JetBlue. I forgot that Traffic Global keeps playing while we do this. Let's try this again, without a plane flying through us. Here comes our approach. Yeah, she kind of started to float, nose down. Yeah, I mean, we put it down solid. It wasn't a bad landing, but it was a solid landing. I liked it. Liked it. All right. We'll come out of replay mode. We'll go back to... Oh, goodness gracious. Loud as can be over here. Let's see. No external power is available. Everything else is good. I don't know why this JetBlue is trying to park where I'm already parked. I'm not moving. Thank you, Traffic Global, for being a retard. Let's see. Where is it quiet? Yeah, it's quiet right there. We'll leave you with that view going out, guys. I appreciate everybody being here. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you follow. I had another stream before. Didn't really get going, so I left it for about a year. I'm back now. I'd really like to start building up and streaming more often. I try to stream as much as I can between my job. I'm going to send you over to K-Man, my buddy K-Man. Right now he's doing a development for ground traffic for Vertical Simulations Tampa that will be coming out soon. Development I know isn't, you know, as fun as watching fly, but he's full of knowledge. Ask him tons of questions if you're not sure. Let me set up the raid right now for him. And like I said, I appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you next time. Thanks.
I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to mix into these cargo planes over here. We're going to put in a couple of spawn points here for Swift Air.